Hello, my name is Ann Martin. It wasn't very long ago that I needed to learn about Medicare benefits for my father. He couldn't care for himself, but he needed to leave the hospital. Every seasoned traveler knows that some kind of planning is necessary before starting on a successful journey. Besides knowing where you're going, it's a good idea to plan the stops you'll make along the way and how you'll cover travel expenses. The same kind of preparation is necessary when you're discharged from the hospital after an illness or injury. You know your destination is home, but you may have to stop along the way to rest and build the strength you'll need to complete your trip. You will also have to consider how you'll pay expenses during your stopovers. A short stay in a Medicare-approved nursing home for special care and skilled therapy, or a visit by a home health nurse, may be the stopover you need to make your journey from hospital to home a successful one. And you may be eligible for benefits that can help you relieve the financial burden of the care you may need, thanks to Medicare. Knowing the regulations certainly helped my family, just as I hope this information will assist you.
Come in. Hi, good afternoon. I'm Sandra Preston. I'm the admissions coordinator here at Oak Tree Healthcare Center.
I'm glad to meet you. I'm Ann Martin.
Hi, Ann.
And this is my mother, Mrs. Martin.
How are you, Mrs. Martin?
Well, I'm fine if it weren't for this doggone weather.
Here, may I take your coat?
No, I'll do it.
It's the rain. Mom hates the rain.
Well, we haven't seen the sun in, about a week.
Here, please, have a seat.
Thank you.
Can I get anyone tea or coffee?
No, thank you. We just had our lunch.
And I'm stuffed. Mom, you're still a great cook.
Well, I haven't been doing much cooking lately. My husband's been in the hospital for what seems like such a long time. But I think he's ready now to finally make his way home.
Shouldn't be too much longer, Mom.
Yes. We've got to get this Medicare thing taken care of first. See how they can help. Sandra, I've had several people explain Medicare to me, and I hate to say this, but I'm still confused.
Please, Mrs. Martin, don't be afraid to ask anything at all. I'm here to answer all of your questions. Basically, Medicare is a federal insurance program for people 65 years or older, or for people with disabilities who have received a disability check for at least 24 consecutive months.
Then my father qualifies for Medicare.
Yes. We've reviewed his records and discussed his plan of care with your father's physician, and he will qualify.
Sandra, what about Medicare benefits?
Medicare provides health service benefits in two parts: hospital insurance, called Part A, and medical insurance, called Part B.
Then Medicare covers a nursing center or home health care.
Yes, at a Medicare-approved health care center or approved home health agency. Medicare Part A may cover all your daily health care center needs, or when you return home, it may cover brief home health visits if the applicant meets certain criteria. Medicare Part B may reimburse expenses not covered on the daily rate, for example, doctor's fees and equipment expenses, which will be covered at 80% of their reasonable costs after an annual $100 deductible is paid. The applicant must meet certain criteria and have Part B eligibility. How we initially determine eligibility is to check your husband's Medicare health insurance card. Mrs. Martin, do you have your husband's Medicare card with you today?
Yes, here it is.
Good, thank you. Now let me go over the Medicare criteria as it relates to a healthcare center. First, you must have completed a hospital stay of at least 3 days, and that doesn't count the day of discharge. Second, your admittance to a healthcare center must be within 30 days of discharge from the hospital, or within 30 days of a previous Medicare-covered stay. And third, your doctor must have certified that following your hospital stay, you require a daily skilled service provided in a certified Medicare bed by a licensed nurse or a therapist.
And has Dr. Harris...
Oh, Mom, I met with him yesterday. Dr. Harris signed the orders.
Yes, I believe it's in the file.
What about services? Supplies? What's covered there?
Medicare can cover numerous health care services and supplies. Room and board charges, medical supplies, prescriptions, physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech-language pathology. X-rays, electrocardiograms, respiratory therapy, oxygen, intravenous therapy, as well as some special equipment ordered by your physician.
So Dad can get coverage on all these services right here at the nursing center.
Is there a limit on the number of days he can stay here?
Medicare can cover up to 100 days at a certified health care center. Not only can Medicare cover up to 100 days for that specific illness, it can also cover for more than one spell of illness throughout the year. Now, suppose your husband received his full 100 days of Medicare benefits and was then discharged home with you. If he were admitted to a hospital again for a different illness and then needed another rehabilitative stay in a health care center, he could be eligible for another 100 days of Medicare as long as he had been out of the Medicare certified bed for at least 60 days. One important point to always remember: there's no guarantee of 100 days of coverage. Coverage is based totally on skilled nursing and/or rehabilitative therapies with the potential of coverage for 100 days. And don't forget, when your husband gets a bit stronger and he simply needs occasional skilled care or therapy, Medicare may cover brief visits to your home. The requirements for home health care are that he be confined to home, display intermittent medical needs, and have a doctor's order for such care.
What portion of the cost does Medicare cover in a health care center?
During the first 20 days of a stay, Medicare pays 100% of the cost of covered services and supplies. From day 21 to day 100, Medicare pays a substantial portion of the cost of your covered services and supplies, while you're responsible for a portion of the daily amount referred to as the coinsurance payment. A coinsurance payment assures that all medical covered services will still be received from the 21st through the 100th day.
Who pays this coinsurance charge?
If your husband carries supplemental medical insurance, chances are good that they will pay or reimburse the daily coinsurance cost. If your husband doesn't have any supplemental medical insurance, then those coinsurance costs are your responsibility to pay.
Can we place my dad in the health care center of our choice?
Yes, as long as the health care center is fully licensed and Medicare certified.
How will we be billed?
You'll receive a statement about the first of each month for all nursing care charges not covered by Medicare, including your coinsurance and deductible. I really hope we can be of service to you and your husband. I'd like to give you a copy of our Medicare brochure. It answers many of the questions that we've talked about here today. The main thing is, we're here to help you make the plans that will lead toward your husband's return to home.
Well, thanks very much, Sandra. You've been a big help.
It's very nice meeting both of you, and thank you for coming in. If you have any more questions, please feel free to phone me. Oh, and Mrs. Martin, I heard the weather forecast this morning. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow.
Careful planning of the stops along the way sure helped. Just yesterday, the trip was complete when Dad came home. Understanding our Medicare benefits was a real comfort as we traveled the road home.
My aunt suffered a severe stroke and was taken to the hospital, completely paralyzed on the right side, unable to speak or walk or swallow.
I found my mother extremely ill from a bout of bronchitis. I intervened in the situation, and I immediately became aware that she was going to have round-the-clock nursing care.
About 5 months ago, my mother was discovered having a brain tumor, and we immediately had to find some services for her, both hospital services and nursing care facility services.
We were concerned with the coverage that she was going to receive. The hospital informed us after about 4 days that we should be looking for a nursing home. That came as quite a shock because I anticipated her being there 3 or 4 weeks.
I was concerned about the costs that were going to be involved here, and of course of what kind of care that she would get.
She's received speech therapy, physical therapy, occupational therapy, all covered under Medicare.
And now Medicare Part B covers her physical and her occupational therapy as long as she continues to improve.
The first 20 days were covered by Medicare. The 80 days thereafter were covered by her medical insurance and Medicare, for a total of 100 days that was completely covered.
Within about a week, we're looking at moving her from the nursing facility back into the home with my father, and her condition has improved so much, and thanks to Medicare, the costs have been covered 100%.